Hi, this is Dr. Duncan from Clearlight Sauna, and you've reached Clearlight Sauna Mailbag, where we answer questions that you send in. So let's get right to it, and I've got a question from Gerald in Tampa, Florida. And Gerald writes, Dr. Duncan, what's better, the cedar wood or Nordic spruce, and why? So that's a great question, Gerald, and I can answer that pretty easily. It's really a question of number one, pricing. The Nordic spruce is it's a less expensive wood, and so we can provide a sauna at a lower price. That was really our thought in bringing out the Nordic spruce, because we get a lot of people that come to us looking for infrared healing, and they've spent a lot of money already on Western medicine, and so price is very important, and so that's why we made the whole essential line. So the red cedar that we buy is out of British Columbia, and it's all ecologically harvested. It's FSC certified. That's the Forest Sustainability Council. And I think that cedar, red cedar out of Canada, is the very best wood for a sauna, and I'll tell you why. It's a soft wood, and that means as the sauna heats up and cools down, it doesn't crack so easily. So it stays architecturally very stable for years and years. And then the cedar wood has a natural oil in it. It has a cedar oil that's antifungal and antibacterial. So when you think about it, you're in the sauna, you're putting off some moisture, there's a tendency you have bacteria, maybe some heat, and this keeps the microbes down. So how we clean the cedar sauna is we come in every few months and just do a light sanding, and that seems to do it without any problem. In the spruce sauna, to really clean it, you want to go back maybe with a weak solution of hydrogen peroxide. So the wood itself in the spruce, it's a little harder wood. So as you lean up against it, like these lath coming across would feel a little hotter in the Nordic spruce than it would in the cedar wood. But it still makes a fine sauna. It's just a kind of a preference. I like the rich tones of the cedar that go almost from a dark red to a light red, almost like a cherry. So between the two saunas, it's really your choice of looking at the models that we offer. Now, I want to say that in each sauna, we put the same heaters in. So even though you have a Nordic spruce sauna that is more economical sauna, you're still getting the same benefits of the TrueWave 2 carbon ceramic low EMF heaters. So we didn't skimp on that part. The other thing that we get from people sometimes is they'll go on the internet, and there's been so much controversy. People go, oh, that's cedar, it's toxic and it's going to kill you. And I guess what I tell people, I've been doing this for 16 years, I'm a doctor, we really want to heal people. And if I thought there was one shred of evidence that cedar wood sauna does anything harmful, I'd be a fool to make my saunas out of it, because it costs so much more. Now, you may have heard of businessmen maybe coming and making a product because it's cheaper and saying, oh, this is just as good. But I've never heard of a company or a business going and seeking out a wood or a material that costs a lot more just to do that. So the only studies we've ever seen, or that I've ever seen, having to do with cedar wood, there was a study out of Canada where people worked in a cedar sawmill, and they breathed in cedar sawdust for years, every day for 20, 30 years. And they did develop respiratory ailments. But if they had been working in some other type of sawmill, they would still have gotten some type of ailment. So I've never seen any problem, except there are some people who are very hypersensitive. It's like being allergic to strawberries. Just because you're allergic to strawberries and you can't eat strawberries doesn't mean that strawberries are, poison. It just means to those individuals. And there are some certain very sensitive individuals that are sensitive to cedar, and that's the other reason why we have the essential Nordic spruce. So I hope this has answered your questions. I love the cedar, and I love the Nordic spruce, but I think I'm always going to be partial to cedar. I love the beauty, the feel, and that very faint aroma that comes off from the cedar. Now the good news is, if you don't like that very faint aroma, because we use a non-aromatic cedar, that smell goes away. And if you want more of that, you just take some 200 grit sandpaper every couple months and just give a light sanding. That brings that very subtle scent of cedar back on. But if you don't like it, the cells of the wood will close up and that scent goes away. So I hope I've answered your questions, Gerald. We appreciate you writing in, and keep those inquiries coming in. We'd love to hear from you. So take care, and hope to see you out in the field. Thank you.